scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that
blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You can't stop me.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Like 58, orbit.
To throw is Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Minshew, first and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
29 is the Mike 29. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. Let's go. 29 is the Mike 29.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Pilot, 64, weak.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Cousins again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Back. 80 weapons. Two. Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, dude.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
6-man. Check curls.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now Minshew on first and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check safety. Check safety.
It'll be Minshew again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Colby Listenby with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew completes it to Lee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Check Mike 39. Got you. I got you, son. I got you. Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
And this is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Cousins over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Orville.
From the 39, Cousins over the middle. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Cousins now. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins looking here for Smith. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Hey, exit. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I smell fear in that offense. Now.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Box truck. Now. Check Mike 39. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Oh, watch one. Check three. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Let's go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He's checking. Crash. Shit. 5.
On 4th down, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Cousins. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go now. 60 or. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.